everyone, it's Shelby here from Superior Credit Experts, okay? And welcome to my kitchen, all right? But I wanted to get on here so we could talk about some grants and also talk about different funding opportunities that you guys have. I want to talk about, credit and how important it is to make sure that your credit is where it needs to be, right, in order for us to be able to get some different funding. If you guys have been seeing me on different YouTube channels and stuff like that, I really thank you so much for supporting me. I'm like a best all-around actress, but here on this channel, you already know I'm always talking about what I know, the knowledge that I have, things that I've learned along the way on my financial journey, and I'm sharing those nuggets with you guys, okay? So right now, what I'm doing is I'm actually on Hello Skip, and you guys have actually seen me on Hello Skip's YouTube channel as well. I support them a lot. What they're doing over there is absolutely amazing. Hello Skip has a blog that they put out monthly that tells you a list or gives you a list of easy to apply grants. So that's why you guys always see me talk about, hey, make sure you guys click the link down below or whatever the case may be to sign up for Hello Skip, because it's a free app to sign up for, right? It's free. And you get the chance to be able to get these monthly email lists or blogs, and you can just go ahead and apply for grants that are easy, all right? So what I also noticed is that a lot of the clients that have been inquiring in my database and have been talking to my agents is that you guys are trying to get grants, obviously, to get money, but what are you trying to do with the money, okay? So we need to talk about what are your plans and your strategies after you receive a grant or after you receive any type of startup funding. Because the issue is that you can make the money, but if you suck at money management, then you're not going to be a great business owner, or your business is not going to flourish in the time it needs to, okay? So you need to have great money management skills. You need to make sure you have, you're really good in like responsibilities, with taking care of your responsibilities, so that way you won't have any issues with late payments as far as in your or any debts, and you won't have any issues with getting approved, right? So we got a lot of things to talk about. I feel like besides you guys getting grants, once you get grants, once you pay for the things that you need to pay for, then what? You back to work, or you back to not doing nothing, or you back to running behind somebody else or waiting on somebody else to give you some money or pay for something? No, that's not how it's supposed to work, okay? You guys need to make sure that you're using these grants and all of these tools and research and all this research that you guys are doing, sitting up late night, watching these YouTube videos and stuff. Don't let that stuff go to waste, okay? And also don't allow your mind to go into negative thinking as to you believing that you can't do it, or you feel like it's too challenging for you to complete. You can always outsource, right? Or you can always ask questions to other people, other entrepreneurs that's in the same niche as you, okay? So I just wanted to give y'all some like good spiel, because I've been having clients hit me up about getting grants, but y'all just want money. And that's not how it works over here on my end, okay? On my end, we really talking about becoming financially free, gaining education, and finding ways to capitalize off of money, right? How to make money in our sleep. We're not just trying to take money from the government and then just go ahead and use it for our own personal reasons and then move forward with, with a bust down disc, Cartier glasses, and then 3 months from now you ain't got nothing to show for it. There's no point in doing that, okay? So I don't want to be sharing this information. Y'all just taking it and running away with it. Y'all ain't really getting nothing, okay? So while I'm on here, I want you guys to definitely be interactive with me like I always do. So go ahead and comment down below what business industries you guys are in, because towards the end of this video, I'm going to go ahead and search for at least 2 of you guys' business industries for grants. And I'll, give you the links and stuff, and you guys can go ahead and apply for them while we're on live, okay? And also, any questions that you guys have about business credit, business foundations, business strategies, personal credit, personal finance, and things like that, go ahead and drop them down here in the live chat, so that way I can help you guys out, okay? If you've been going through it and you've been struggling with trying to start your business, ask me questions now. Don't be scared. Okay, so keep in mind that Hello Skip does ongoing monthly $1,000 grants, okay? So $1,000 grants is like, that's amazing. And actually that's monthly, but technically lately they've been doing it weekly. So if you guys see me on the Hello Skip channel, actually I had this shirt on too. they were giving out $1,000, and they gave out like almost like $7,000 in that one sitting. Okay, so I really want you guys to go subscribe to the Hello Skip channel. Make sure you comment down below under all of his videos and say Shelby from Superior Credit, or my credit cousin Shelby sent me, so that way he knows that, you know, I sent you guys over, and that way you guys can have a chance, you know what I mean, to go ahead and to get $1,000 grant. Okay. I got my brothers in here. Hey, what's up, you guys? So we have two $10,000 grants for Black male entrepreneurs, and a lot of y'all have been hitting me up, okay, for all my homeboys out there, my brothers, my cousins, okay? Y'all want $10,000 to start a business. This is what it is, okay? And it's actually through the due date, okay? The due date is June 19th, okay? And this is through Fearless Fund. And if you've heard me talk about Fearless Fund before, Fearless Fund, actually, they do a lot for women-owned small businesses and just minority-owned businesses in general. So Fearless Fund is really like a little program, nonprofit organization that you guys definitely want to have a profile started with. So anytime that the Fearless Fund comes out with any different type of program, whether it's workshops, mentorships, or grant opportunities, you will get those emails, okay? So you definitely want to go ahead and tap into the Fearless Fund. Easy to apply application. Matter of fact, let me show y'all right now. I'm about to show y'all right now what it looks like. All right, so Men's Appreciation Month, all right? And so as you can see here, if you guys can see my screen, let me know if you can see it clearly, okay? Okay, so it says, our friends at the Fearless Fund, which normally invests in businesses run by women of color, has decided to make June's Men's Appreciation Month with special opportunities for Black men running small businesses. They've pushed the deadline to allow more applicants, so this seems like a greater chance to jump at this opportunity. Duh, okay, so this should let you guys know, go and apply for this particular grant. This is through the Fearless Fund Men's Appreciation Month that they're doing June 19th, okay, it's a deadline. And obviously, if you guys know, June 19th is Father's Day, so this makes a lot of sense. They're not giving you any type of like direct like information about it, so obviously you have to be a male, right? You don't really have to be a male of color. You could just be a male-owned business, okay? You just click on here to apply. Boom, it's gonna take you straight there. And the website, the address is fearless.fund/men's grant, okay? Applicant eligibility, revenue generating 1 to 7 years in business preferred, formed under the United States law and operating in the United States, Black male owner, at least 18 years older. So yeah, you do have to be a Black male owner, okay? Program launches on June 1st. Applicants close 6/14, which is actually my birthday on Tuesday. But remember, they extended the deadline until the Father's Day, so that's the 19th. You'll receive $10,000 grant to go towards your business growth, and 2 grant recipients will be rewarded on the 27th, okay? So you guys definitely want to go apply for this grant ASAP, so that way you guys can go ahead and apply for it. Even if you are a woman-owned small business, sis, and you doing it with your man, put your man in there, okay? You better go over here and say, oh, okay, boom, I'm going to do this for my man. I'm going to do this for my boyfriend. Even if your man doesn't have a business, I would still apply. I would still apply for this grant, okay? $10K. Just think about it, like the fact that you got your man, $10,000 for Father's Day. You know what I mean? That is absolutely amazing to start a business. I mean, girl, if you ain't got a ring, you definitely should be putting it on at that point, okay? So, yes. The men's grant, that's one for you guys. Remember, June 27th is when you're actually supposed to know if you were rewarded or not. June 19th is the actual deadline, okay? Fearless.fund/men's grant. They're giving out $10,000, okay? Easy to apply grant, 1, 2, 3. So another one I have on here is called, it's a $20,000 grant for underrepresented entrepreneur, right? And we know when we hear underrepresented, we know that's minority-owned business owners, and that's either Black, Indian, especially if you're an indigenous individual here, like Native American, I mean, and then also if you're like Underrepresented also means like if you're from a different country as well, and you came over here to the Americas, and you've been here and you gained a citizenship, right? So you can't have a visa, but you do have to have a citizenship. But you could have been born in another country. So underrepresented means a lot. It can mean a lot. Okay. Underrepresented could also mean like if your business is located in a low poverty, low income or poverty area, then your business is technically underrepresented. Okay, so I know when you guys see that word, it can kind of trigger you, and you're like, girl, what is I'm representing? Yes, you represented, but you ain't really you underrepresented it. You know, that's what I mean. Okay, you're not in like a super high end like Midtown Manhattan type of thing, Soho type of thing. So you know that's what this means. So this is $20,000, easy to apply grant. Okay, and this is through Antares, the Antares Reach grant program. That's REACH, placing success within everyone's reach. Okay, so let's go ahead and read this one. It says the Antares Reach grant program will provide $20,000 grants to small businesses with an emphasis on businesses preparing for their next stage of growth. Operated by historically underrepresented entrepreneurs and providing important community services. Even better, after completing a post-grant report, some businesses may be eligible for another $5,000. This is a really good grant program, okay? So the requirements for this program, and let me show you guys so that way you guys can follow along and read. Okay, so the requirements for this particular program, you have to be a for-profit business that is majority 51% owned and or operated by individuals who is identified as new majority, and that can be women, people of color, military affiliate, persons with disabilities, or anyone a part of the LGBTQ plus community, okay? And have less than $5 million in U.S. annual revenue. So you can't make no more than $5 million annually. Have demonstrated a need for support and have a strong plan for moving forward. The due date for this particular grant program is July 15th. So you guys want to apply for it ASAP, because we all know that the week of the due date is when you'll actually know, or when you should receive a response in the email from these grantors, okay? So if you guys don't know how grants work, when you apply for the grant and they give you the deadline, that week of the deadline is when you should be checking out for your email to know whether your business was granted or whether you were personally granted whatever grant you applied for, okay? The REACH program is super amazing. You have the chance to actually win $25,000. So I definitely advise you guys to get on there and apply for it ASAP, okay? Whether you're a woman of color, a man of color, disability, a person with disability, military affiliate, if you're a veteran, you could definitely apply for this grant, okay? Your business can't make no more than $5 million annually. It didn't say that this is like a startup grant. So I'm taking this particular grant program specifically only for people who have been in like businesses for 2 years or more, right? So if you've been in business since 2019 or so, this is definitely a grant program you want to apply for. And I think that your approval odds will be much greater versus someone who is a startup, okay? So if you're a startup, this is not the grant that I will actually, advise that you apply for, because for my people who've been entrepreneurs for the last 2 to 5 years and have built business credit and things like that, this is a program for you guys. And if you read in between the lines, it says that with an emphasis on businesses preparing for their next stage of growth. Okay, so if you've already hit that 100K annually, it's time for you to start hitting. We gotta get that up. So if you're not hitting $1 million annually, then definitely this is a program for you. You use this $25 to invest correctly, and then you start making the income that you're looking for. Okay. And then I have one for my Latinas, okay? Because y'all know I live down here in Miami, and let me tell you something. A lot of my friends, they are Hispanic or whatever, and they are Hispanic business owners. I have realtor women that are Hispanic and that are just beautiful at what they do, okay? I mean, they walk up in there and they can sell a house like it ain't nothing. So having these Hispanic-owned businesses is still vital to, the economy, right? So it's very important that I do this for all my Latin people, okay? I love my Latin culture. So we have a $25,000 Hispanic-owned business grant only for Hispanics, okay? And the qualities for this, or the requirements, is that you have to be 51% majority owned by Hispanic. You must have 10 or less employees, okay? You can't have no more than 10 employees. Less than $5 million annual revenue, so you can't make no more than $5 million annually. And have demonstrated a need for a commercial vehicle to run your business. So this particular grant for my Hispanic, my Latina community, this is for you guys who are looking to get into any type of trucking industry. If you are looking to get like a food truck, if you're looking to get a tow truck, any type of commercial vehicle, yes, this is something that you want to get into. Even if you are into like RV gaming, right? So if you guys have noticed that that's becoming a thing, where you have like the RV cars, and then you have like the gaming setup inside of it, that's technically a commercial vehicle as well, depending on how you code it, okay? So if you are interested into getting any type of food trucks and stuff like that, this is the particular grant for you if you are in the Latin community, okay? If you are 51% Latina, okay? This is for you. Just want to read a little bit about it. It says, Hispanic entrepreneurs start more businesses per capita than any other racial or ethnic group in the United States. Yet they face more challenges getting loans or capital from the investment community. Luckily, Progressive is working to address this with this excellent grant due in only 1 week. Make sure you apply ASAP. So June 17th is the actual deadline for this. And so that's 5 days. So y'all literally have 5 days. For my Latin community, you guys have 5 days to actually apply for this grant. This grant is through Progressive. So let me tell you what the actual thing is, link is, so you can go ahead and apply. It's Hello Alice and Progressive. Great. So if you have an Hello Alice account, you can actually go ahead and just click submit, okay, which will be really easy. All right, so this is that one. And actually, Hello Alice and Progressive decided to partner up, all right? So the beautiful thing about Hello Alice, I always talk about them on my channel. Hello Alice allows you to create a portal. They are a nonprofit grant organization. They have different grant programs, mentorships, workshops on how to create different business strategies, business proposals, and things like that. So Hello Alice is like a hub for some information that you guys definitely want to use as well, as for when you're trying to build your business strategy or come up with a business strategy that works for you, right? So Hello Alice, you want to sign up for them, and once you sign up for them, upload your business information and stuff, then you can apply for all of these different grant opportunities that they provide. Women-owned small business, minority business, minorities-owned small businesses, Latina-owned small businesses, and more, okay? So Hello Alice is a place that you definitely want to go ahead and sign up for. And they have this Progressive one for you, for my Latin community, so go ahead and tap in. So now what I want you guys to do is go ahead and tell me what your business industry, go ahead and comment down below so I can search for a grant for you guys. And while you're doing that, I do want to talk about a little bit about, just a little update about what's going on. Okay, so let's see if we can get some updates out here. And any questions that you guys have, I want you guys to tell me right now in the chat, so that way we can go over it. I just opened a property management business. Is there any grants for me? Let's see. So if you are a male-owned business, then yeah, because we just went over a grant for you. And also, I want you to keep in mind that there's always if you are a black man, there's always going to be a grant for you, because there's always grants for minority-owned small businesses. If you're a black woman, same thing. If you are a woman in general, there's a lot of grants out there for us, okay? There's a lot of grants out there for women-owned small businesses in general, okay? So there will always be a grant for you. So that particular question, I'm going to just go ahead on and answer those questions. There's always a grant for your personal perspective, right? So there's always a grant for like I said, for women-owned small businesses, minority-owned businesses, Latina small businesses, indigenous people-owned small business, Christian-based small businesses. There's so many different nonprofit organizations that give out grants for different reasons and have different workshops and stuff. Okay, so I just want to clear that up. So yeah, there will always be a grant personally for you, especially if you're going through something that has been affected by any like COVID-19 or any of these weather conditions and stuff like that. Like the HUD grant I talked about. you know, there's grants and stuff out there for your personal reasons and for if you're trying to go to school and for whatever you're trying to do. Okay, so I just want to let that be known. But for real estate, I have not been seeing any like really good grants out there for any type of real estate, any type of property investment. I don't know why. Maybe your industry or maybe your where you should be looking into is either like government contracting or building your business credit so that way you can get different business loans and start building from there, okay? Getting business loans and business credit is not a bad thing. I don't want you to go ahead and start in your mind and say, "Oh, I don't want to do that." No, okay? When you play in the game of credit, you got to show credit worthiness. Just pay your bills on time and you won't have any issues. With business credit, you have to report the delinquencies and also the business trade references. Are you going to report your late payments? No, okay? So you don't have nothing to worry about. Get you a business loan and use that, all right? Let's see what else you guys are talking about in here. So as far as the real estate, I haven't really found anything. And with property management business. Yeah, so and with property management, so do you mean like land, like, you know, cutting grass and stuff? Auto transport industry, any grants? Yes, there's definitely grants out here for auto transport. I just went over that. Sound reinforcement company. I'm not sure. Elaborate a little bit more. So a sound reinforcement company, like a recording company, like music. Or is that for like any type of other production like theater and things like that? I need to know what that means. What are you talking about? And be more specific. There are currently available ongoing grants, application funding programs for disabled, homeless, jobless widows, medical crime victims, small and large business owners can help. Can help. Yeah, so that's that is absolutely right. Let me see here. Owner, operator, trucking, starting back up. Yes, let's see here. Grants.gov. You know where I'm about to go, y'all. Grants.gov. That's my thing. Let's see if we can find some for any truckers, which I did just go over that, but let's see here. Is there any grants for startups? I took a couple steps. I need to obtain my LLC. Is there any grants or businesses that help with that? Yeah, so Key Divine Essence. So if you are looking to do get a grant, a lot of the times is that you need to make sure you have your LLC operating agreement and everything before you apply for the grants, because what they like to do is they like to verify that your business is actually active. So when you're getting a business grant, make sure that you have your LLC and all of that stuff first. And if you don't know how to do that, then you need to text #business to 888-299-3897. So that way someone on my team can actually help you out. All right. So, yeah, definitely need to do that. Or you can actually do it yourself. You can go through LegalZoom, right? Or go through your own state Department of Corporations and actually apply for your LLC article. I'm going to say that again so I'll give you a chance to write it down, okay? So if you need help with getting a business grant or a startup business grant, and you don't have your LLC yet, you don't have a DUNS number yet, you don't have a UEI number yet, you don't have an EIN number yet, you don't have none of those business foundations, then make sure you get those things first before you apply for a business grant, okay? In order for you to get those things, you can always have someone on my team to help you out, or you can, apply yourself through LegalZoom, or you can go through the Department of your state Department of Corporations and apply for your LLC agreement. And then obviously IRS.gov for free to get your EIN number. And then also get a DUNS number. You can literally Google it. The hyperlink will come up. Get a DUNS number and apply for your DUNS number. It comes in 7 business days. And after you do that, then that's when you want to go ahead on and apply for your UEI number. You apply for the UEI number, which is the unique entity identifier number, through grants.gov. And once you get that in 7 business days, then go ham with applying for grants, okay? I want you guys to definitely write those steps down if you haven't already and if you are a startup, because those are the steps that you definitely need to take, at least bare minimum, in order for you to qualify or to even be looked at or even submit your application for these grants, okay? And these are for business grants. For personal grants, remember, you don't need a business's personal information. You put in name, date of birth, address, social. But for business grants, you got to make sure you have all of your business credentials, okay? It's my pleasure. You're welcome. I wanted to start a business for holistic healing and sexual abuse and trauma and to help people take a journey and release it. Key Divine Essence, there is a lot of grants out here for you. Get on grants.gov, or you can actually have Anicia, which is one of my grant writers. She, someone on my team, there's actually a lot of grants out there for women or for child abuse, for women who have suffered any type of abuse that's physical, mental, or, verbal. And then also, like, there's a lot of grants for that particular industry, right? For anything that's holistic, anything dealing with mental health, anything dealing with trauma, there is tons of grants for that particular industry. How you get those grants and how you show that you're proof that your business is like and operating and stuff, I don't know, okay? Because maybe there's a different type of program that you have to join in that with the grants.gov that in order for you to get it. But there's over $2 million in the pot for each grant that has something to do with traumatic experiences, women experiences with being abused, and things like that, mental health, okay, and holistic as well. But it doesn't say holistic love. It's just gonna say like trauma and stuff, okay? Let me see here. I'm a black woman working towards opening a small permanent makeup studio. Let me see here. License. Oh, it keeps going by. Licensed and certified. Do I need to register as a business? Yeah, you should. You definitely should. You don't have to. It's not that do you need to, it's do you want to, and what are your reasons for? Because you can continue operating as doing permanent makeup in your studio as you want to, but you don't want any issues with the feds knocking on your door. Like, how you operating? You don't have an operating agreement. Okay, so make sure you get an LLC operation. I think it'll be good for you to get one. Honestly, I like LLCs. I'm not going to go into the difference between LLC, a S corp, a INC, and all that stuff. Get an LLC, much easier for tax purposes, and yeah, you can go from there. And then also, like, I don't want you guys to second guess about like getting an LLC no matter what the niche is, okay? Get an LLC regardless. Get an LLC even in your own name and start building business credit on it. You guys have to understand that business credit is literally a second opportunity at your financial life. Why aren't you guys taking advantage of that? And even if you can't afford for a third party like myself or someone else to actually help you build your business credit, then why aren't you guys watching these YouTube channels on learning how to build your business credit? Because I talk about it all the time. Build your business credit. That's going to help you out. Grants is good. And I love you guys so much for supporting, but I'm about to tell you some real stuff right now. Grants are good, but grants are your plan B, okay? Grants are your plan B. Your plan A is your business strategy, your business and your business credit, okay? That is your plan A. Because when you build your business credit and your business profile, your business credit profile, you can determine much better and budget much better and save much better, much more along the way just by looking at your projections, because you know that you have good business credit and you can apply for a Chase Bank business credit card, or you can apply for an American Express. So I understand that you guys love grants and you love the idea of, oh, I'm finna apply for this little 5-minute grant, I'm finna get this 100K and I ain't have to pay it back. But you are thinking that just like millions of other Americans are thinking that. And keep in mind that, I have different YouTube channels and I'm talking on different platforms, and there's my other peers are talking about grants and stuff too, that there's millions of people that are applying for these particular grants that I'm talking about. So when you don't get a grant opportunity, or when you get burnt out from applying for so many grants, then you at a point where now you don't apply for all, you wasted all your time applying for all these grants, ain't got not $1. You didn't take the time out, not one time, to actually start building your business credit, and along the way while you were applying for your grants. So now you're at, like, kind of stuck in a rock and a hard place. Now you're at a part where you're still going to have to use your own money. And that's eating in your pockets. That's taken away from the dinner table and all of that. And I know it's hurting you, and I know that it's getting to you guys. I know I'm speaking to somebody right now. But at the end of the day, like, you guys have to understand that business credit is definitely going to be that's going to be the key to help you with your financial journey in your business. Seriously. Because when you are able to show that you can pay equipment loans back, you can pay retail loans back, and you can have good business relationships with your virtual offices and with your different brick and mortar locations that you guys get and your vendors that you guys are dealing with, when you can show that on Dun and Bradstreet or on your credit profile, you won't have any issues with funding. And it's also, stop thinking about, worried about the fact that, oh, I'm afraid of having, I might not pay it back. That ain't got nothing to do with you. You are personally separate from your business. Your business is going to make sure it pays its bill. You personally may not pay your bills on time, but your business will. So you guys got to learn how to separate yourself from your business and learn how to work for your business, and also work for it until it works for you. You know what I mean? That's how you have to build it. So I want you guys, I hope that was motivational. I want you guys to definitely think about building your business credit, because that is the plan A. That is going to be your guaranteed, because when you guys are applying for these grants, and even when you guys call me and you're like, well, what's the guarantee? What did it approve? Y'all, I'm going to tell y'all right now, it's 60-40. Out of all of my clients that apply for grants and stuff, 40% of them actually get approved for $5,000 grants or more. Okay, because we don't apply for grants that are like less than $5,000. So, you know, and I'm letting you guys know those ratios, because this is how hard it is to actually get a grant. This ain't easy. You apply for it, and then you're gonna be sitting there, and then it sucks if you pay a grantor and you sitting there waiting, and you done paid them thousands of dollars or hundreds of dollars, and you still haven't received a response, an email, or nothing. Because with grants, there are no laws against grants. These are rewards. These are just gifts. There is no law that says that with me giving you a gift, I got to call you and let you know and remind you, hey, check your email. I just sent you a cash out. That's not how this works. There's no laws against that. These people don't have to tell you if you are rewarded or not. So with grants, it's a plan B thing, okay? It's a plan B thing, but the plan A is to build the business credit so you can have a business profile. So when you're walking around networking and connecting with people, you're going to sound so confident when you're networking, because your business credit is up. Your money is flowing. Your cash flow is amazing. Your workers, like your employees, they doing what they need to do. Your business operations is set and it's in order, it's organized. Having business credit helps you stay organized on all of those things. So I want you guys to think about business credit being your plan A versus the grants being the plan A, and you just trying to use that money to do a startup. Because I can already tell by the way you thinking in that way that you're actually starting out for failure. That's not the way you want to go, okay? Start building slowly but surely. And it only takes 90 days, you guys. It only takes 90 days to have perfect or to have 100% or excellent, business credit. 90 days. That's it. And if you already have an LLC, DUNS number, EIN, you already got a gas card, you already got a net 30 account, you already got these accounts and stuff, and you just haven't been reporting them, then it's only going to take you 45 to 50 days, if that, to actually have good business credit. Then we start talking about the list of credit cards you need to apply for in order. Okay, so that's where we at. Y'all need some money. I'm going to help you get it, but are you willing to really stay down and get it? And also, are you willing to really take the time out to manage it as well? Because there's no point in you getting $30,000 and you don't know what to do with it. For real. And you wasting your time, my time, the lender's time, everybody's time. And guess what? Now you owe this, owe that. Your business owes this money. Now you want to turn around and talk about, oh, I'm going to start another business. How are you going to start another business when the business owner has to change themselves? Okay, so I want you guys to learn better money management skills, and actually learn how to build your business credit and stuff like that. I coach people. I talk about building business credit all the time. If you guys want to learn how to build business credit, text #big business, okay, to 888-299-3897. So that way me or my team or you guys can join me on a Zoom, and we can talk about consumer laws. We're going to talk about how these credit reporting agencies ain't really doing what they're supposed to do and removing these disputes. It gets really hot in my membership, okay? So y'all let me know if y'all really interested in that. And I'm going to help y'all build a business strategy, and we're going to become millionaires together. I'm already there, but I'm waiting on y'all to tap in, okay? So let's see here. Thank you, and I really appreciate that, because y'all need some motivation. You know what I mean? Y'all can't just be getting some money and then just blowing it. You can't just blow the money. Wife owns a restaurant. Can you help for grants? Yes, there's a lot of grants and also a lot of loan opportunities out there, Jerry, for you and your wife, okay, for the restaurants, all right? So we definitely got to tap in together because restaurants, I forgot that word, revitalization, whatever, it's revamping pretty much. Restaurant revamps is like the main industry, the main niche that has actually a lot of funding available for it. Okay, because a lot of that was the main niche or the main industry that was affected the most by COVID-19. So Jerry, you guys definitely need to tap in with me. Yes, the link to my website is powermycredit.com, okay? But I will be sending you, I'm gonna put the link down here. I don't really know how to work the YouTube live thing like that, so where I can like put the links and stuff. So eventually I'm gonna get super professional and I'll have my production team, they'll set it up for me. But right now I'm on my phone, okay? But so let's see here. I did promise that I was gonna look for a grant before I get off of here. So let's see here. Let's see here. Yeah, but it's definitely time for you guys to you know, get with it. Love Tito small business grant. Yeah, it's a ton. I just typed in restaurants, and it's a ton of restaurants grants in here, Jerry. So you gonna have to tap in with my team, because yeah, and we just need to know like where you at, right? So how long y'all been in business, and things like that. So we will know exactly what you will qualify for. But it's a whole list of just grants that just pulled up. I'm not gonna go through all of that whole entire list, okay? So I'm going to get off of here in like 5 minutes, but I'm going to give y'all literally a couple seconds. Okay. Y'all get 30 seconds real quick. Go ahead and drop your business industry right now. I'm going to go ahead and search for a grant that's perfect for you so you can apply for it right now. Okay. Apply for the grant right now. So go ahead and drop your business industry so I can search for it before we get off of here. Okay. And also tell me what more are you guys like are looking for on my YouTube channel. I do a lot of stuff and I'm around a lot of people. Okay, let me see if I can drop it. I don't know how to type in here. I can't wait until I get someone to help me out with this thing. So the number, while you guys are dropping your business industry, the number to the business is no longer the 954 number, okay? If you guys remember watching all my old videos, I used to be like 954-303-4688. That's not my number no more. It's now the 888 number, okay? We officially have a business number. It took me a long time to connect that because AT&T has their own little issues. But we now have an 888 number. So the actual number, when you need credit repair, when you need business credit, when you need grants, we need any type of help, financial help, text hashtag grants, credit, hashtag business, hashtag credit to 888-299-3897. Blow it up right now. Matter of fact, let me go in here right now and see if y'all finna blow it up. It's gonna show me. It's gonna show me right here. It's gonna show me right here. Are y'all blowing it up? So 888-299-3897. Okay, go ahead and text me whatever you need, and that way we can move forward with whatever you need. Okay, if you guys need personal credit, if you've already been doing all of the credit dispute hacks, you tired, you've already paid like all of these thousands of dollars to these people, and you ready for a team of lawyers to file these litigations so you can get compensated for the damages that occurred when you applied and you got denied, I got a whole team of lawyers for you. Nisa and my whole team, Emily, all of them, they are absolutely amazing. They know what they're doing. They smart, okay? They know consumer law. They know Metro 2 disputing. They know all of that stuff. So if you are ready to move forward seriously with your personal credit and you are dead serious, okay? And you dead serious, you tired, and you ready to move in this house, you just sick and tired, okay? Text hashtag credit All right, to my team, to 888-299-3897. Okay, so that way we can help you out with filing those litigations. Remember, when you guys file litigations on your personal credit to those accounts that are reported in your personal credit report, you the credit reporting agencies have to pay I believe it's like $1,000 or so per account that's still reporting on your credit report. So if you got 14 accounts reporting on there, I'm talking about if you got six student loans, right? And you got like 6 other accounts that are like old credit cards, old medical debts and stuff, you have now $14,000 sitting on your credit report and you don't even know it. That you can actually use that to fund your business. Okay, so I see y'all are texting me, hey, what's up, you guys? All right, we got somebody here, 205 area code 740-912-470. Okay, we got all kind of 404. We got all kind of area codes in here. Okay, so my team is definitely tapping in with y'all right now. So let's go ahead and see. Let me see what business industry we got in here before I go. All right, we got transportation. Let me see here. Oh, another website that I use. I'm finna give y'all a little gem right here. Okay, Get Funded. I just found this website. This is a brand new website I just found. I want to show y'all because I've been noticing that this website has some good some really good grants on here too. Funded, Fundid. Okay, I use them too. It's way easier to actually like comprehend this one versus like grants.gov, right? Because look at grants.gov. Child, grants.gov is so like outdated. While that comes up, business grants, search for grants. All right, remember it's at the top when you guys go in here. Business grants, search for grants. We're gonna type in transportation. Or did I spell that right? Get Funded doesn't have none in there. See, look at grants.gov. It's so like outdated. Grants.gov officially has an app, you guys, so you definitely want to download the app, so it'll be much easier. All right, let's see here. So we put in the keyword transportation and Get Funded. I didn't see any for transportation, okay? All right, but let's see if we got one for music. No. Then let's do people of color grants. Yeah, see, there you go. So for that industry in transportation, Funded doesn't have any, but let's check for grants. Also, Funded doesn't have anything for music, but let's see if they have anything for, let's see, art. Drive a small business for progressive insurance. Oh, that's the one, the Hispanic one we went over. Is another word for it. There's none in there. All right, transportation. And then let's see here. So remember, you want to come over here. You want to hit grant funding instrument type. It's a grant. Click on grant. Eligibility, okay? The eligibility, you want to do small business. So scroll down till you see small businesses. Click on that. And anything else that you may qualify for, okay? If you're a Native American, click that. Individuals, that makes sense. Independent school districts, for-profit organizations other than small businesses. That's like for sole proprietors. Okay, and then we have category, right? So agriculture, culture, and all kinds of different stuff. You want to type in here too. But I just hit all categories because obviously it shows you here opportunity zone benefit. It only has like 2 or 3 in each of them, so we'll see what they have in the list. All agencies, this is from anybody, rather no matter who it's from, okay? So USDA, you guys know that. The Department of Defense, Energy, Health, and Human. It doesn't matter. It can come from anywhere. So this is what they have right now currently for, this is the list for I hope you can see. For transportation, okay? So we have a bus security grant program, electric vehicles for American low carbon living, all kinds of different stuff on here. Direct services for survivors of torture. See, this is what I was talking about. They have different stuff for this, but behavioral interventions, all kinds of different stuff. Those particular grants that you see right there, I would reach out to them because it just seems like this is for anything, honestly. Direct services for survivors of torture. Like that's just like a grant for anything, to be honest with you, when I read the description. So yeah, this is pretty much what they got for you in transportation. Nothing direct as far as with like trucking or anything. Let's see here. Music. All right, we got some here for music. Promoting research on music and health. Phase Innovation Award for Music Interventions. This actually started in 2020. It looks like it's going to be like an annual program that they started. And so their closing date is not until, so they're going to end it June of next year. So this is like, that might be like a program. So you can probably join that program and see what they got going on. Public engagement with historic records, U.S. Embassy, small business program. Yeah, they got all kind of stuff. Office of Elementary Learning, annual program statement, cultural affairs, small business programs. Yeah, so there's some grants in here for that particular industry, music industry. And then what you want to do is click on the actual grant and look at the description, okay? So when it says the opportunity title, it may look weird. So the opportunity title may say, oh, it's music, but for health and science and this and that and this and that, right? When you click on the opportunity number, which is that hyperlink, that blue, then you're going to go into the description of the actual grant. Then you will learn that, oh, I could be a writer, songwriter, anything with music, I could be a creator in general. That particular grant is for all creators. They're not going to make it easy for you guys, right? So they're not going to make it easy to comprehend at all. They're not supposed to. Because the easier they make it to comprehend, the higher the chances, or the lower the chances it is for you guys to get approved. And the higher the chances it is for them to have like some type of database shut down, because all of these people are applying, okay? So they do have to make it a little bit challenging for comprehension. And then if you just kind of know how to apply for grants, and you've been applying for grants for a while, you kind of know the vocabulary and the verbiage that they use, and you can read between the lines and pretty much know that all of these grants is a grant that you can apply for. And even if you don't have the qualifications or the certificate, the licenses and stuff needed, then go ahead and get them, okay? And these grants, there's no reason for, honestly, why you guys should not be getting approved for at least one out of the 10 grants that you're applying for. If you aren't, then here's is what I advise that you do. If you keep getting denied for grants, this is what I advise that you guys do. I want you to reach out directly to the grantors, okay? Each grant program has an actual grantor designated administrator, okay, or agent. And I want you to go ahead and directly speak with them, email them and say, hey, I'm interested in this particular grant program. I saw that you started it on this date and it ends at this date. I noticed that these are your eligibility requirements, and I have an issue with these particular requirements. Is there any possible way that you can help me out or point me in the right direction to where I can gain those credentials so I can be eligible for your grant program? So you guys have to take the alternatives and do your due diligence and say, hey, I'm gonna get this money. I'm gonna figure out a way to get it. How do I do that? And so you just gotta reach out to them and ask them, how do you do that? Or how do you get these credentials, okay? Don't do too much for one particular grant, all right? If it's one grant that needs 50 different things and you know you're applying for 10 other grants that don't need half of the stuff that particular grant needs, don't apply for that grant, okay? Leave that to a professional. Or if you know you don't have those credentials, like all of these tax forms and stuff, leave that grant for somebody else, okay? And apply for one that works for you and that favors you in your business industry, okay? So that's all I have for today, you guys. I hope this video was very informative. I want you guys to start sharing my videos more so that way the people all across the world can actually see what we got going on here. And then also, just start commenting down below. Let me know exactly what you guys want to see a little bit more of, if you like for me to go live more. And yeah, if you guys need help with grants, with business proposals, because before I wasn't writing business proposals, honey, I got really aggravated. But now, back writing them, okay? So we're back writing business proposals. I actually have Michael. He is the guy who writes my business proposals and stuff. So he's going to be the guy to help you guys out. One day I'm going to have him on here talking to you. And he writes proposals that are like phenomenal. I mean, it just look like, it just sound like, it look like a Beethoven music script. It's so beautiful, okay? So Michael will definitely help you guys out. You need some help, text hashtag big business for business credit, hashtag grants for grant writing, and then also hashtag credit for personal credit repair, to 888-299-3897, okay? I do see that you guys have just, I've like, you guys just blew me up. Look at this. This is crazy. I love it. You guys just blew me up. It's great. So yeah, so make sure you guys text me. I'm going to get straight to you guys and start texting you guys back and make sure my team helps you guys out. Until then, I'm Shelby, your credit cousin, and make sure you visit powermycredit.com. Visit my Instagram pages and stuff like that, all right, at powermycredit.com, and I will talk to you guys soon. Peace.